What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with another oldie-timey great band tune from the Great Band Era 10 record compilation sent by Kim, which features songs from, I believe, 37 bands covering the period from 1936 to 1945. And we're on to the second side of the first record, and this tune is called Nightmare, and it's performed by Artie Shaw and His Orchestra. Now, it doesn't list any chorus here or any choral performers, so I'm assuming this is another instrumental one. But yes, I wonder, Nightmare, generally speaking, the concept is a very bad or at least unpleasant dream, and thus one wonders if this might have a bit more tension or even dissonance in it. I'm expecting it not to be overly dissonant or tension-filled, but again, compared to some of the other light and bubbly ones, I suppose that's a possibility. Maybe Nightmare is a playful sort of concept and it's not really as dark or worrisome as it sounds. What are you thinking? I guess she has decided. So here we go. This is Artie Shaw and His Orchestra, and the tune is called Nightmare, and it's included on the Great Band Era 10 record compilation, graciously sent by Kim. Well, the answer is yes. It was a bit more tension-filled. It wasn't heavy and dark and exceedingly dissonant, but there was tension and there was this sense that there might be something lurking in the shadows. Maybe, there is some danger afoot, and that pulsing drum really did feel like like a ticking clock on a wall while you're in a dream with some peril, with some danger. So yeah, I think it managed to capture the feeling of a nightmare, at least in terms of the potential for things to go wrong, or that there's something worrisome that you need to be mindful about. So yes, now obviously there was some really virtuosic, sprightly playing, especially of the woodwind. Was that a clarinet? I think that was a clarinet. Maybe it was an oboe. But yes, that was sort of shooting up and down, and lots of little trills and rapid note playing during those flares and cascades. I will say also the brass gave a nice like texture to the tune overall, and again the pace was one of like persistence, not overly fast, not necessarily like heavy and plodding, but just constant, relentless, and with a sense again of, you know, building towards something. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one, and again a bit of a different flavor from most of the ones we've heard thus far. So yes, once again, thank you to Kim. I'm so excited to go through this. Obviously, you know, I've been doing it a bit sparingly, but I still intend to go through all 10 records. And as I said before, this great band era record compilation is helpful for me in this context because all the tracks are distinct. They're like individual tunes, most of them not songs, though we did have one previously, but they are separated, whereas the wonderful world of melody, which I also want to go through and which I have done some reactions for, they're sort of blended into each other, and there's like 3 or 4 in the track listing in one cut on the vinyl, which again makes reacting to the record itself a bit more challenging. But I haven't given up, and I will try to go back to that soon. But yes, just letting you know why it's been easier for me to go through this than it has through the magical world of melody, which is a bit of a tongue twister if you try to say it quickly. So yes, let me know what you think. Once again, big thank you to Kim. Let's see if we can place her like Raiders of the Lost Ark on the pedestal. She's thinking about it. I'll get that out of your way. You can have the chair to yourself. You will not be bothered by Artie Shaw and his orchestra. But yes, let me know what you think. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.